does it mean to be truly connected to the wild? Is it found in the roar of a lion, rhythm of tribal drums, or the silence of a waterfall? At Disney's Animal Kingdom, the answer is not just in what you see, it's in what you feel. This is where authenticity meets imagination, where cultures converge with nature, and where every step reminds us that the wild is not out there, it is within us. The moment you step into Disney's Animal Kingdom, something shifts. The noise of the outside world fades, replaced by the pulse of nature calling you forward. The air feels different, thicker, warmer, alive. Every leaf, every drumbeat, every distant roar whispers the same message. You are entering a world where the wild is not a backdrop, it is the story. And from this very first step, the adventure begins. Before the adventure truly begins, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt the world awaken around you? Because here, even the air carries a story, and the wild invites you to listen. Adventure doesn't wait for you, it meets you the moment you decide to explore. In Disney's Animal Kingdom, every turn feels like a discovery, every sound hints at a story, and every path pulls you deeper into the unknown. Here, rivers rush with excitement, temples whisper ancient secrets, and wildlife moves with a rhythm older than time. This is where exploration becomes instinct, and instinct becomes adventure. And once the wild has awakened around you, curiosity takes over. Your feet move before your mind does, drawn toward the unknown. Because in a place like this, exploration isn't a choice, it's a calling. And the moment you answer it, the adventure begins to unfold. What makes a place feel real? Is it the polished perfection of design, or the imperfections that remind us of life lived? At Disney's Animal Kingdom, authenticity is not decoration, it is immersion.
I'm like completely blown away by the authenticity of all this. We're in this, I think it's called the Kali River ride. I feel like I'm back in Sri Lanka in my early days when I was there for the safari. It's the same feeling. I know it's supposed to be like southern India, I think, but everywhere you look, up, down, sideways, it just feels that. They really do encapsulate you.
Weathered walls, faded paint, and clouded skies are not flaws, they are storytellers.
Okay, I'll tell you guys about my experience that I had, the awesome experience when I was a kid and we went on a safari later. But the recreation of the Animal Kingdom park is just incredible. I really get the same feeling I did when I was on a safari as a child. Complete from a different environment. Of course, you are encapsulated in this different environment, to even science. It just has certain patina to it, the aged look that you would have in third world countries and villages where you go on a safari. And they even have some other signs out here that you'll see. It's like in different languages, depending on which village you're in. It's absolutely great.
They carry us back to villages, safaris, and memories of journeys once taken. Here, culture is not copied, it is honored. And in every detail, you are reminded that the truest magic is the one that feels real. But adventure is more than thrills and discoveries. It is also about the places that feel lived in, the details that whisper of journeys long before ours. Because the wild is not only about what we see, it is about what feels real. And here, authenticity becomes the greatest storyteller of all. Fear is the shadow that follows every great adventure. It rises in the unknown, in the towering peaks, in the moments when control slips away. At Disney's Animal Kingdom, courage is not found in avoiding fear. It is found in facing it. Expedition Everest looms like a challenge carved in stone, daring you to climb higher, to ride faster, to trust the wild. And even when the unexpected happens, when rides stall and silence takes over, courage whispers, "This is the moment you will remember." Because true adventure is not measured by thrills alone, but by the courage it awakens within you. Yet even in the most authentic places, the wild does not only comfort, it challenges. It asks us to face the unknown, to confront the edge of fear, and to discover courage we didn't know we had. Because the wild is not just about what feels real, it is about what feels unstoppable. Every adventure carries a responsibility. The wild is not ours to own, it is ours to protect. At Disney's Animal Kingdom, conservation is not a message on a sign, it is a mission woven into every story. From the smallest leaf to the largest elephant, every detail reminds us that the future of the wild depends on the choices we make today. And when we honor that responsibility, we discover that the greatest adventure is not just in exploring the world, but in preserving it. And when responsibility becomes action, something extraordinary happens. The wild does not fade, it flourishes. It rewards us with beauty, with wonder, with joy that can only be found when nature and humanity move together. Because protecting the wild is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a celebration.
All right, fantastic. It sounds just like that. Amazing.
When the wild is protected, honored, and shared, it becomes more than a place, it becomes a celebration. At Disney's Animal Kingdom, every drumbeat, every dance, every smile is a reminder that the story of nature is also the story of us. This is not the end of the adventure, but the beginning of a promise. To keep the wild alive, to keep the joy alive, to keep the celebration alive. Because when humanity and nature move together, the world doesn't just survive, it thrives. Every celebration carries a deeper meaning. Beyond the music, beyond the laughter, lies a legacy, a story that continues long after the drums fade. Because the wild is not only a joy to be lived today, it is a gift to be carried into tomorrow. The wild has spoken through wonder, through courage, through joy, through responsibility. It has reminded us that adventure is not only about where we go, but about how we live and what we choose to protect. Disney's Animal Kingdom is more than a park. It is a living story, a promise that the wild endures. And as long as we honor it, the celebration continues, the legacy grows, and the adventure never ends.